I'm so excited about the upcoming 100th anniversary. It's a great opportunity to celebrate where we've been and where we are and where we want to be with 4-H across Canada. It's an opportunity that we'll have to re-engage our alumni, and so the 4-H $100 for 100 years campaign is a great opportunity to re-engage our alumni.
4-H is about to celebrate its 100th anniversary, and when we look backwards we can look at all the great things that 4-H has done for communities, for agriculture, and for people. But as we look at 4-H today and we look at 4-H tomorrow, I think it's going to be revitalized, and still those things that will help will be there, but how it helps will maybe change.
So I was a 4-H member from the time I was 10 years old. And for me, 4-H was a great opportunity for me to meet people who had similar interests to me and develop my self-confidence and my public speaking ability. And through that, and going to conferences and getting to meet people and developing that self-confidence and really discovering what my interests were and what I wanted to do, I was able to get involved in a lot of different areas. So to me, 4-H was kind of the gateway that opened up other opportunities. So when I went on to high school and university, I got involved in different clubs and activities and extracurriculars that developed my leadership abilities even further.
Well, 4-H to me is like a leadership factory. When we go out looking for staff and to hire people, when you talk to someone who's been through 4-H, you immediately see the difference. Their confidence, how articulate they are, and they're ready to work.
4-H was what developed my self-confidence. So, you know, especially when you're growing up in small towns, everyone knows everyone. It's very, you're very self-conscious about yourself and as a young person, and getting to know people with similar interests and exploring those interests and activities, particularly in agriculture, because even though I grew up in a small town, I didn't have a lot of friends that grew up on farms. So for me to be interested in farming was kind of a weird thing. And 4-H gave me a network of people, and I made friends with people who had that similar interest in farming and dairy farming, and it did a lot for my self-confidence. And seeing people, seeing older 4-H members and the things they were doing and the fun they were having, convinced me that I need to stay a part of this and get more involved, because I really look up to what they're doing, and I want to do those kinds of things too. So.
You know, I think sometimes we forget as an alumni. I'm a 4-H alumni myself, and sometimes just as you go through your career, you forget the impact that 4-H had. You know, you get busy, and if you're having success, even you forget, why am I having this success? Where did I gain these skills? And I think that we got to go back in our memory bank and think. 4-H gave me a whole bunch of leadership skills that I didn't gain through my other things that I participated in, and all of which were good programs, but nothing like 4-H.
Agriculture is booming across Canada, and the skills that are learned through 4-H, the soft skills, the leadership skills, the meeting management, the personal skills, are skill sets that will be valued by the employer of today and tomorrow.
For the corporations who want to be able to have a vehicle to be able to enhance their corporate and social responsibility, there's no better place to invest than invest in the youth and the youth of tomorrow. For individuals or even employees at companies, I think you have an opportunity as well to be able to participate, and there's lots of ways of participating and giving back, whether it is financial, and you can do it for as little as $100, or be a friend for a 4-H for $500, or you can be a major sponsor. That's one way of contributing. Another way of contributing is to be a leader. Another way of contributing is to encourage and to bring others to the table and help them going forward. So I think there's lots of ways that individuals and corporations and communities can all contribute and make 4-H stronger, make the membership stronger, and make the community stronger.
4-H is very important to John Deere as a company. We support it in a number of different ways. But for us, we recognize that the 4-H members carry an air of confidence about themselves, their public speaking abilities, just generally their ability to interact with people.
Enbridge is really proud to be sponsoring the Centennial for 4-H. It's an amazing accomplishment to make it to 100 years as an organization, and this is an amazing organization, and we wanted to be able to help ensure that it's there for the next 100 years.
If you're being approached to participate in the $100 for 100 years campaign, for those of you 4-H or previous 4-H members, I think you should just pause and say, hey, I got a lot more than $100 out of this. I got many-fold of that, and here's an opportunity for me to give back to be able to help support the next person. For those of you who have not been exposed to the 4-H program, let me tell you that in my opinion, this is the best leadership development program you can do, and for $100 you're investing in kids and that will become the future leaders of tomorrow, and there's no greater program or no better training program for that to be able to happen.
I look at it as an investment, a $100 investment in the future of the leaders in this country is a small investment with a great return.
The upcoming 100th anniversary of 4-H in Canada provides an excellent opportunity for folks to get involved in 4-H in so many ways, whether it be as a supporter, as a financial contributor. It may be through the $100 for 100 years campaign. You may want to re-engage as an alumnus of the program in becoming a leader, in becoming a volunteer on a local association or within a province. Absolutely, the 100th anniversary is a great time to celebrate.